Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. We sing about it. We write about it. We experience it. We research it. And today, I'm going to talk to you about it. Crying. But not just crying. I looked up crying, and there's so much information out there. So I thought, maybe I need to narrow that down a little bit. What about women and crying? Why do women cry more? And I found some interesting information on that. But not only that, aside from that, there was one little article that will surprise you. I can guarantee will surprise you because it surprised me. But you have to wait till the end. So Women's Health magazine indicates that women cry 4 times more than men. And why do we cry? Shared reasons between men and women. We cry because we're grieving. We cry because we're happy. We cry because we're in pain. We cry because we're depressed. There are so many reasons we cry. But gentlemen and ladies, have you ever walked into your home and found your wife, your girlfriend, your sister, your mother, your aunt sobbing in the kitchen or in the living room, just sobbing? And you say, honey, what's wrong? Why are you crying? And they say, I don't know. I don't know. She doesn't know. We don't know. There are times we don't know. How do we not know? I had to find that out for myself because there were times I would cry, and I thought, I am going crazy. So let me find out. And I found out some information. scientificamerica.com led me in the right direction. There is a study done at the University of Michigan that indicated women have a hormone called prolactin. And WebMD defines that as a hormone that's produced by the pituitary gland. And by the age of 18, women have 40 to 60% more prolactin than men do, which increases our reasons for being emotional and teary and crying. Now, the other is low testosterone. The lower your testosterone, the more likely you are to cry. I interviewed a woman who's currently going through a sex change. And she validated this. She said once she started on testosterone, she no longer felt like crying. She said, I haven't cried in 5 months. She said, I tried to cry. I wanted to cry. I couldn't cry. So that kind of validated that for me, that the testosterone. Interesting information. Then, when I thought I was going crazy about that, after I looked at that, I thought, it's hormonal. Okay, so I'm not going crazy, my hormones are going crazy. So when you see your wife crying or someone you care about, so they may not know, because I didn't know that it's hormonal. The interesting thing also is with prolactin, it's increased during pregnancy and premenstrual, which can tell us why there's a little bit more emotion. Now, you ready for the surprise? Women's tears. I'm going to say this, make sure I say this correctly. The chemicals in women's emotional tears reduce male sex drive. Let me repeat. The chemicals in women's emotional tears reduce male sex drive. drive. This was a study done, reported on healthland.com, and it indicated that there are different types of chemicals in tears. Now, when the tears are coming from your eyes watering or cutting onions, there aren't any chemicals, but emotional tears have chemicals. Anybody know that? I did not know that. So these these chemicals influence you, gentlemen. And you probably are like, stop crying, you didn't realize why. Please stop crying. My testosterone's leaving. So the study showed that men who sniffed these emotional tears had lower levels of testosterone. Then they put these same men into an MRI, and the hypothalamus had less activity, which has to do with the sex drive. So when you're thinking about women and crime, keep these things in mind. We know now that it's hormones, and we know now why, gentlemen, you maybe don't like it when your wife cries. So I'd like to leave you with a piece of a poem that I'm going to share with you. Now, if you take this home, gentlemen, be aware your wife is going to cry. A little boy asked his mother, "Why are you crying?" "Because I'm a woman," she said. "I don't understand," he said. His mom just hugged him and said, "And you never will." Thank you.